Hi there, this is Philip Anderson with Anderson Music Instruction, and I teach private drum lessons. I wanted to show you today, give you some examples of kind of the different sounds that you can get in drums and with percussion instruments specifically, and how the size of the drum and its different characteristics impact the way that it sounds. Okay, so one basic principle to remember in terms of how sound is reproduced is the diameter of the drum shell, or the drum itself, and the depth of it. These two things have a bearing on how the drum sounds. The general rule is this: the bigger the diameter of the drum, the higher pitched the sound will be. So if we look at this drum, and then we play this lower, bigger floor tom, you can hear how the sound is actually lower. It's not lower because the drum is deeper, but it's lower because the circumference of the drum is actually wider. Now, how tight the head is on the drum will also have a big impact in the type of pitch that you hear from the drum. The tighter the head is, the higher the pitch will be. The depth of the drum really has a lot to do with how long the drum sustains. These particular drums are called a fast size because they're not quite as deep as some other toms might be, called power toms or normal sort of size toms. Those toms are going to have a longer sustain to them. When you strike it, the drum is going to continue to ring for a longer period of time. One other thing to consider is your snare drum. Typically, snare drum, this one's even more shallow or less deep than most snare drums. It's called a piccolo snare drum. The reason a snare drum is more shallow than a tom is because the more shallow the drum is, the less decay and reverberation there is, and the easier it is to hear the definition and the articulation of the notes, which is what you want on the snare drum. You also have these snares here on the bottom that obviously respond when the top of the head is of the drum is stuck, the batter head. The snares reverberate when this resonant head actually moves with the air. And that gives you a totally different sound than what you would encounter on a tom situation, which doesn't have those snares. So I hope this is helpful in just determining how the basic characteristics of a drum make it sound differently. And obviously there's all kinds of other factors, such as the type of wood, even the finish, and most importantly, the room and the acoustical environment that you're in to consider. Okay, so when you're considering making a purchase, buying certain percussion instruments, or shopping for a drum set, it's really helpful to know those basic rules we talked about the diameter and the depth of the shell and how they impact the way it sounds.